Hello students, welcome to today's session. We'll be continuing with our chapter 2 spreadsheet and formulas in the session 2. So before we start with our session, we'll see what are the topics we discussed in the last session. First we discussed what are formulas in Excel. So formulas are used to perform addition, subtraction, division and multiplication, and we studied next how to create a basic formula, then how to use a compound formula, then using formula on the text using ampersand symbol. Then we learned what is a cell range and how to select a range and how to use a range in formula, then how to naming a range and how to use a named range. So these were the topics we discussed in the last session. So we'll start with today's session. Cell reference and its types. The cell addresses that we use and the formula is known as cell reference. We'll see the example. A1 is a cell reference where A denotes the column name and 1 denotes the row number. This you learned in the last year itself. So cell reference means the address of the cell. And there are three types of cell references, and they are relative reference, absolute reference and mixed reference. We'll see one by one in detail. First, we will see what is relative reference. Relative cell reference is the default cell reference. That means by default, relative cell reference is active in the Excel sheet. And when the formulas are copied across the multiple cells, they changed based on the relative positions of rows and columns. That means you write a formula in one cell, and when you drag it down, it gets changed, the cell addresses gets changed automatically, and that is known as relative reference. So we'll see through an example. So we'll give a formula here. So that is sum of what is this, D6 is to E6, and give enter. So here you have got the addition of 1000 plus 200, that is 1200. And in order to find out the next addition, again no need to give the formula. Only thing is just drag it down. So here it will find out the additions, that is 2000 plus 100 is 2100. And here you have noticed that automatically the address has changed. Sum of D7 is to E7, it got changed to D7 is to E7. So that process is known as relative reference. Same way here also address is changed, that is D8 is to E8, and the next also you can check, it is D9 is to E9, and the next one also D10 is to E10. So this process is known as relative reference, that is changing the address when we are copying is known as relative reference. Next type of reference is absolute reference. We'll see what is absolute reference. Absolute reference is used when we do not want to change the address of the cell while copying the formula to another cell. So in the relative reference, we notice that whenever we are copying it, automatically the cell address is getting changed. And absolute reference is used when we don't want to change the address of the cell while we are copying the formula to another cell. And to use the absolute reference in the cell, we may need to use the dollar sign before the column and the row number, so that the cell addresses will not get changed. And we'll see through example. In this example, we will be finding out incentive amount, and incentive amount is number of units sold into incentive percentage, that is 10. So in this example, number of units sold is changing or varying, whereas incentive percentage is not changing. So we'll write an absolute reference here. So we are going to multiply number of units sold. So that first cell reference is D6 into is denoted by star. Then incentive percentage cell address is 10, that is D13. And in this example, we do not want this D13 to be changed. So what we have to do is give a dollar symbol. So dollar symbol is written for before D as well as before 13 too. So that means D13 will not be changed, whereas D6 will be changing. So we will see. So the answer is 1000 into 10 is 10,000, and we will just drag it and check it out. So drag it, and here 2000 into 10 is 20,000. So we will see what is here. You have noticed that D7 is changed, whereas D13 is not changed. And we'll see the next column again, same D8, but D13 is not changed. We'll see the next one also, that is it has changed to D9, whereas D13 is not changed. So this type of reference is known as absolute reference. Last type of reference is mixed reference, and we'll see what is mixed reference. It is a combination of relative as well as absolute reference, and in this type of reference either row or column has to be remain fixed. In the absolute reference both row as well as column was remaining fixed, but in this type of reference either a row or column has to be remain fixed and the other one will be changing. That is why it is called as mixed reference, and we'll see the example. Let us find out the annual expenses using mixed reference. So here I have already entered the formula for finding out the actual expense. That is, from the expense charity amount, that is 100, has to be reduced. So here I had given the addresses, that is here expense is 200. So that cell address is E6, and charity amounts address is D14. And you have noticed that from this formula only for column it is not changing, because for only E the dollar sign is given, not for 6. So that means row can be changed, whereas in the second formula D14, for D dollar sign is not given, that means it can be changed, whereas for 14 row number dollar sign is given, that means row number should not be changed. So we'll see what is the result. It is 100. So that means from the expense, that is 200, 100 is reduced. So your answer is 100. So we'll just copy and check what is the results it is producing. So we'll see how it is getting changed. So dollar E7. So only for E column we gave dollar sign, that means it is not changed. And then for row we did not give any dollar sign, that means it has changed. Here it was 6, whereas in the next cell it got changed to 7. And here D is not changed because in relative reference also only the row numbers were changing, not the column. That is why it is not changing. Whereas here we have given for row number, it should not be changed. That is why it remains 14 itself. Next also it is same like E9 and E14, and we'll see what is next. Again E10, and at last it will be E11. So this way mixed reference works. That means it will be a combination of both relative as well as absolute reference. With that mixed reference, today's topic is done, children, and I hope the cell reference and its three types, that is relative, absolute, and mixed reference, is clear to you. So we will meet in the next session with the same chapter itself. Thank you.